Alright, hello everybody, my name is Dalton Rollinger and welcome to Transport Fever 2. This is going to be the secondary series that I post on the channel now that I am redoing the channel, as it were. I have completely moved all of my old videos into an old file, or an old playlist. So if this is the first you're hearing about this, I have completely redone the channel. I'm basically rebuilding it from the ground up because things are complicated. If you want to hear the actual official thing that I said before, just watch the Star Citizen video I uploaded just this previous Monday. This video and Transport Fever 2 videos from this point on should come up on Thursdays. I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Star Citizen and Transport Fever 2 at the same time, but Star Citizen will come up on Monday, Transport Fever 2 will be coming up on Thursday, and then on Fridays or maybe even Saturdays, we'll do just a random game, just to kind of bolster the content a bit, I guess. I'm completely redoing the channel because the channel was an absolute mess. I wanted to kind of start off from scratch and just refocus on the channel. I want to make it more of a logistical kind of focused channel, if you will. So we're going to be playing games where we're moving freight, like Transport Fever 2. We're going to be playing games where we transport freight, let me slow down and start over. We're going to be playing a game 2 times per week. There's going to be the game on Monday where we play like an actual person. So games like Star Citizen, Sailwind, American Truck Simulator, or the heck, maybe even Star Trucker in the future, who knows. But we'll be playing games like that on Monday, and then on Thursday we'll be playing like the more strategic sort of games for logistics, which is going to be games like Transport Fever 2. And then on Monday Friday, we'll do just a random thing. So let's go ahead and start a free game. And I don't want to make this easy on myself. I want to make this kind of difficult, if possible. I want to have plenty of water. This map actually isn't that bad for what I have in mind. I don't want to rely on trains too much. I want to have a map where I'm relying a bit more on ships. Okay, I think this map actually works to my favor. That's kind of... Admittedly, I'd kind of prefer it to where, the water would kind of come up around here, but, well, you can't win them all, I suppose. What I could do is I could put like an airport up here between these 2 cities, and that would take care of that. But anyway, I'll just go ahead and call that good. Vehicles. Could go Europe, could go Asia. I mean... As an American, I play with American vehicles all the time. I kind of want to do something different. And I feel like plenty of people play with European vehicles, so let's go Asian, because why not? And I'm going to play on hard. Just to make this a bit more interesting. Should I do that? Yeah, that'll just make things a bit more interesting. I'll have to be a bit more cautious about what I do. That works for me. Okay, welcome to the game, everybody. If you are familiar with what Transport Fever 2 is, it is basically a transportation tycoon sort of a game where you use trucks, trains, buses, and planes, and all kinds of other things to move goods and people around from one destination to another. It's a logistica. I am having trouble speaking like crazy today. I just got done recording the Star Citizen episode a second ago, and now I'm recording this, so I'm all kind of tongue twisted. Transport Fever 2 is basically just, you'll see. We'll be doing plenty in this playthrough, trust me. So the first thing you want to do, actually, is you want to look for a place that I think I might have already found a place, actually. You want to find a town that actually imports some of the more simple goods. And right here we've got bricks, stone quarry, turn stone to bricks. Interesting. But neither one of these towns want fuel, which is unfortunate because there's crude oil, oil refinery, and then there's fuel right here. So that's kind of unfortunate, but what can you do, I suppose? So we'll keep this area in mind. This would be a pretty solid area, to be fair. We might find something else, though. Hang on. Okay, here's another pretty good contender. We've got a town that wants food and bricks. We've got a farm here. We got food processing plant. So this could be a pretty solid place to go as well. Unfortunately, none of the towns along the water are importing food, which is kind of unfortunate. It makes no sense when you think about it, but that would have been a really good way of using ships. But, well, I think the food is going to be the more simple thing to do, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Just use the mouse, there we go. Okay, so it's going to take 2 wheat to make 1 bread, which is fine. We've got 2 farms right here. So first things first, let's go ahead and put down a truck unloading station. And we'll go ahead and put this one a bit further down the road, I think. We'll have... Actually, maybe it won't matter. We'll just put it there. That should be fine. Okay. And then we will have a couple of pickup points here. This is going to be expensive. I only got $5 million to play around with here, but should be more than enough to just kind of get us started here. And tell you what, I'm also going to go 20 meters on this one. Actually, I don't need to, because... yeah. These guys aren't going to be coming over here anyway. They're just going to be dropping off here. That works for me. Okay. Then we'll put you over here. Problem solved. Okay, this is a road depot. Good. That's what I want. Man, that 31,000. I feel like I can get a bit... There we go. That's 25. It's still not great. I'll take 25. Oh, 22. 22 it is. Oh, God. The names is going to be... The names are going to be fun. I can barely remember American towns. This is going to be interesting. Okay. So... what I'm doing right here is I'm setting up the delivery route. So a truck is going to come here to this pickup point here. It's going to pick up bread that's been brought here from the food processing plant. The truck is then going to take it into town and drop it off. It's then going to come back out to here to pick up some grain from this farm, and then it's going to drop off here. So then over here we're going to have another line that just specifically just drops off grain. Okay, so this is going to be called Food Winzu No, not Wenzhou. It's Wenzhou. Okay. Ah, that's stupid OBS thing. I don't like that. Okay, then we'll do the same thing, but this one is just going to be about as straightforward as it gets. It's just going to pick up grain here, drop off here, and done. So this is going to be the... Wenzhou grain drop-off. Works for me. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and just specifically target the cargo wagons. We'll have this one on the grain drop-off instead of the grain. Hang on a second, that's gonna bother me. Grain drop-off, there we go. And then we can have... I'll go for 10, because it's a longer route. So, there we go. So now, these wagons are going to start coming out. They don't carry very much, and they don't move very fast, but they are just wagons at the end of the day. You've got to keep that in mind. They are just horse-drawn wagons. And what they're going to do is they're just going to continue going on that route basically forever. This town will never run out of a need for food. That's just going to be a permanent money-making machine right there. So let's go over here. And we'll continue doing the exact same thing, but with the bricks. So let's go ahead and pause time. Ooh. You know what? These guys don't have a road connection, which means I can either build a road or I can just use a port. So using a port would be expensive, but it means they could carry a lot more. I'll think about it. For right now, we'll just kind of focus on this town. Okay, so let's just kind of start with the end here. So the bricks are going to go over here, which means we could probably just drop them off. We will set the drop-off point just right up here. I'm going to have another one down here for the commercial area, so we'll name this one for the industrial area. Okay, and then what we will do here is we will... Okay, it will reach, but good God, that's going to be expensive. Come on, you can give it to me a bit cheaper than 70,000, can't you? I need to scrape every penny I can possibly get here. $76,000? Okay, I'll take it. That's basically 77,000, but I'll take it. Okay, then over here. And there's no getting around this one. This is going to be painful regardless. Okay. It's up there in the hills. So, I like to color code my stuff. So for bricks or even, yeah, basically con mats in general, just bricks, I go for orange because it's, you know, industrial. So we'll start from the actual stone quarry. We'll come up to here. And then we'll come to here. Now, there is a major problem with this line. The problem is, the entire way back to the stone quarry is just going to be, like, basically losing money. So what I could do instead... Admittedly, it wouldn't really matter, but... Hang on, I think I have an idea here. It might be a terrible idea, but an idea nonetheless it is. Okay, so let's go for ground. I feel like this is going to be a losing situation no matter what I do, so I might as well just kind of stick with the original plan here. So there's going to be bricks. Bricks to Koshi. I'm probably butchering these names, but... Ah. And there's the OBS thing again. That happens every single time that I press enter. I need to turn that off. Okay, so... it's going to go from here to here to here, then it goes all the way back. Okay, there's really no just avoiding that. Even if I were to make another line, it's just going to be painful no matter what. Okay, let's go for another road depot. Put it right there. And then let's go for... it's such a long distance, so let's go for 20 wagons here. And yeah. Okay, well, we've got... this line will make money, but it's going to be painful. It's not going to be nearly as effective as this other line that we've got over here with the food line. Is there anything else that we could do? Well, something I could do is I could just repay some of these loans that I've got. Yeah, that'll help out a little bit at least. And I'm also going to go ahead and turn the time speed, reduce the time. That way we can kind of enjoy the vehicles whenever they get unlocked. We still have a long way to go before the next vehicle, oh my god, before the next vehicle gets unlocked. Okay. I'm gonna have a little scout around and see if there's anything else I can find. Well, it would be expensive, but one thing I could do is I could kind of start running a ferry from here and just kind of start connecting like every town by ship. It is an option. Although, for like immediate term, what could be kind of interesting would be like setting up a port over here and then putting another port over here. Ooh. Ideas! Ideas, ideas, ideas. Although, tell you what, stone, bricks, even more stone. We could use that. We absolutely could use that. It'd be a heck of a line, though. Alright. Give me that money I just paid back. And let's go ahead and set up... do I want to have the ship go the long way around, or do I want to just do it nice and simple? I feel like just doing it nice and simple could be the better choice. So there's that. Let's also go ahead and set up some passengers. Or rather, let's not. Let's just kind of focus on the freight for right now. That'll work. Then let's set up the connection there. Okay. Now. Now. Give me a street. Let's do something like this. Give me a medium street. We can do this. Okay. And then give me buildings. And we can do... Actually, tell you what, we can just drop it off like right here in this back alley. That way it's out of the way. Works for me. Okay. So let's go ahead and make this a 30 meter. Oh man, that's gonna be expensive. Although, admittedly, it's staying in catchment range for quite a long way. How far away can I go? Okay, that's for machines. I don't really like how it's able to be that far away. That's kind of silly. Okay, let's go and do that. And then, yeah, that's good on that side. And then over here... This can just be... $10 meters, that's perfectly fine. Okay, and then you can be 30 meters, that's fine as well. Then you can go back to being 10. Because up here, we're not going to need that much. In fact, how far away can you be? Right there. Okay. Give me the streets again. There we go. And... okay, that's fine. Is there any reason to... well, yeah, eventually we'll be bringing machines and goods over here, so it wouldn't make any sense to not build a port, or just use the same one. So let's go ahead and... you know what, we'll just make this as big as we... maybe we won't make that as big as we possibly can. We'll just do that for now. That sounds reasonable. And then I need the road depots. 15,000, I'll take it. And then over here, 13,000, I will take it. Yeah, that cost us almost 2 million right there. God. Okay, so what are we going to call this? Well, I'm not quite done over here yet. This can be placed right there. That works for me. So this is going to be... Stone Quarry 1. And I'm going to label it as white. Okay, and this is going to be Stone Quarry 2. Wait, that didn't make any sense, but whatever. I'll fix that here in a second. Conmats 1, there we go, problem solved. Okay, let's first off just go ahead and buy the ship. So this is going to be... I'll make this a dark blue, considering it's going to be water freight. And then this can be... Conmats to ZN? However you pronounce that. Okay, and then this is going to be Conmats I'll just call it Z. Okay, and then I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and do something a bit cheeky here. There we go. That'll solve, but now we can kill two birds with one stone. Or so I thought. Okay, you. I never set anything up. Gotcha. That would have been the problem. Okay, so you to you to you. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna reset the colors here. There we go. Okay, there's 6. We'll put these up on that. Put these down here on this one. And okay, this one is faster, but this one has more power. I think for freight, this one should be good enough. And then for this one, we'll have another 8, I think, should be fine. Alright. And let's go ahead and pay that off. Let's also manage the line here, so at the port... We'll give it a minimal stop time, or it'll have like no minimal stop time, but we'll give it like a maximum of 10 minutes to wait until it's fully loaded. And tell you what, let's also go ahead and it'll load and unload, and that'll be it. That's all it's taking, is just bricks. Unless there's something over here that I can transport. It does not look like it. So this is going to be making an empty journey back across the ocean, or back across the water, but whatever. That is perfectly fine. And I guess there's really nothing else to do now but then just to kind of speed up time and wait. Okay, but I don't need to be seeing that. Where is the... Yeah, get rid of the costs. I don't need to be seeing that. Okay, so this is holding 39. That is perfectly fine. That's way more than enough for the wagons that we've got here. And looks like we've got our first delivery here. The factory's going to come to life for a split second. Admittedly, maybe using just like a short train would be a bit more useful, especially like coming down here, but trains are freaking expensive. Not only do you have to lay the tracks, you have to buy the stations, you have to buy the trains themselves. None of that is cheap. Like, just out of curiosity, if I were to lay a rail here... Oh yeah, and it's also going uphill. But if I were to do that, that would be 89 grand right there, but I'd have to have a station up here somewhere. None of it is going to be cheap. Just absolutely none of it. Okay, tell you what, you guys... You can go ahead and deliver on that second one, actually. That way you can just come in, unload, and just be done. We've already got 16 on here. That is absolutely wonderful. This will fill up really quick. Especially since we've got these guys coming down here just constantly. Alright, how's all this over here going? Admittedly, I'm very tempted to just go ahead and spend the rest of the money on this line over here. That way they've just got more wagons. We're going to need a ton of wagons over here just to keep things alive. Admittedly, that would have been a very good place to have a train, but I didn't think about it. If need be, I can take out a couple more loans and we can build a train. Would not be the biggest deal in the world. Alright, how much are you gonna bring in, my guy? You're only halfway loaded, but whatever. That'll be more than enough for these wagons down here, though. The thing about ships is they're not very fast. Alright, so half a load is going to bring me 35,000. Gonna be honest, I was hoping for a bit more than that, but I suppose that's the best that we can really hope for. Alright, but we've got finished products coming down to this city now, which is perfectly fine. It's exactly what we want. Okay, and they are starting to build up a stockpile of stone. That's wonderful. That means the factory will continuously pump more and more stone out. That is wonderful. Okay, but I tell you what. How much money can I take out again? I mean, honestly, if I could just take out, like, 4 million, that would probably be enough. It's gonna put me hugely in debt, though, but I could, in theory, I could run a train down here. Ah, that's the wrong button. Doesn't need to be a huge train. How far away can the station actually be? Okay. I am going to attempt this. Just give me 4 million, basically. Okay. So... there's that. There's that. There's that. So as the train, as the crow flies, yeah, that's just not reasonable, though. Okay, well, the trains don't go that fast, and they won't go that fast for a while. Let's try and get around this hill. Just get rid of that road. That, and then okay, I think that is about as good as it's gonna get, and then we'll put a little passing area. Okay, give me signals. There's that. And then over here, there's that. Okay. So what this means is we can go ahead and we can sell like a huge number of these wagons. Or actually, what I could do is I could just... yeah, do that, and then... yeah, that's just so many road wagons, holy crap. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I will let them keep 10. Okay, then this can just be here to here. Koshi halts. Okay, and then we can color it the color white. And let's go ahead and do this. Okay, that should help us out tremendously. let's see here. Both of these trains are going to be carrying in 35 stone apiece, which is just fabulous. It's going to help us out tremendously. So, while that's waiting, while that's going on over there, how is everything over here? Ah, very good. Okay, he's starting to bring in more and more bricks per go. $52, very good. But I do want to keep an eye on these trains over here. Okay, he's got a full load. Oh yeah, look at all this stone. That's going to help out tremendously. And then whenever I get enough money again, I could, like, kind of just transfer another line over to here. Actually, I could have a train that does both. I could have a train that stops here, picks up a load, that, you know, drops off the stone, that picks up the con mats, then continues on up over here. Then it just continues on back over here. Oh, very interesting. I could do that. I wasn't paying attention. How much did he just bring in? $144K, not bad. And with both these things going, that should help us out quite a bit. Alright, 42 minutes into the video. Oh! Ah, yes, full load. How much are you going to be bringing in, my guy? You are bringing in 77,000. Interesting. Oh yeah, look at this. We've got a huge surplus. I'm gonna need to get more wagons on this route. I guess all I could do was just 3 for now, but that's fine. That is really awesome. Okay, let's follow this train into the station. Ah, man, we're coming up towards the end of the year now. That's not great. Alright, here we go. $143,000, not bad. Not bad at all. You know, I've just noticed these excavator things. It seems a bit advanced for 1851, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, hello. I didn't show it because it kind of caught me off guard, but Koshi is growing. They want tools and machines now. Do I have a way of actually producing said things over here? Well, there is a tool factory over there, but there's not like a forestry thing like anywhere near here, so you guys are just kind of stuck just receiving your bricks for now, unfortunately. Okay, and it seems like we're just keeping up with production here. That's perfectly fine. I bet this would be quite scenic, wouldn't it? Just kind of flowing through here. That would have to be very scenic. Alright, well, considering we just had a surplus of money there for a split second, I'm going to assume... Yeah, I'm gonna guess the ship just made a drop-off not that long ago. We're slowly but surely gonna climb our way out of debt. Okay, so just a little update on how things are going. I am definitely building a system that really works here. These trains and that ship over yonder are really proving to be the backbone of the economy right now. I'm also expanding out this way. I'm planning a train to kind of do a two-stop delivery thing here. I'm going to have him stop up here, pick up stone, come down here, drop off the stone and pick up some con mats, and then come down here and drop off the con mats, then continue on back up and, you know, start at square one. The journey back is probably going to hurt, but not as much as it would with wagons. So, unfortunately, there's nothing else around here that I could like transport back to either this truck stop or somewhere else, but having another train like transport the bricks over here will definitely kind of help alleviate some of the pressure from this truck stop over here. This poor thing is completely swamped, and speaking of that, tell you what, let's go ahead and I'm gonna build out a couple more things, and then I'm gonna put a building there. That should definitely help out with the storage issue. Okay, so let me do this. So it's going to go from here down to here and then down to here. Sean King, I'm going to assume. Okay, that'll be colored orange. If you're wondering what this flashing is up here, by the way, I bulldozed this road. It's a main connection that goes like all the way. It barely stays inside the map. This road just goes back to this other town. I don't know if we'll ever use that road for any reason at all whatsoever, but it would be quite a scenic journey. Anyway, I'm going to continue letting time pass so money can accumulate, and I'll see you guys whenever I'm ready to buy this next train, though I am getting close to an hour into the video. So hopefully I can get enough money before it's time to end the video. Okay, I've decided to just go ahead and take out a couple of loans. to buy this next train. So let's do... Honestly, I could probably do with just having 2 of those stone carriers and then having like 4 of these things. Although... I'll get 3 just for the sake of doing it. I barely had enough to afford that. Alright. Got our next train. So this train is just going to go from here to here, and then down to here, and then back up. That way we can start kind of sending these con mats to somewhere else. We have a huge body of water here, but there's nowhere for anything to go with it, unfortunately. I would love to use a ship to take some of this stuff off somewhere else, but fat chance of that happening. In the next town over here, it's not taking bricks, so... Are you still stuck in there? Alright, well, try that. Get rid of that, and then we'll just let this guy do his thing. Probably should have 2 engines on this thing, but yeah, I couldn't afford 2 engines even if I wanted to. There's already con mats over here. Alright. So how much can you actually carry? You can carry 28 bricks, which that should be fine. I don't have any road services over here, so whatever this thing can deliver to is what's going to grow. We're really sinking back down into debt because of this train. But because of this train, we should also start bringing in a lot more money too. Alright, so with a refined product, how much are you actually going to bring in? Now, unfortunately, I know someone's probably going to comment, like, well, why don't you use, like, passengers to load up over here? And, you know, you can kind of have them, like, drop off passengers over here, then have a road service come and, like, take them back to this town over here. The game doesn't work like that, unfortunately. That would be a wonderful thing to do, but the game just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. And now he's got the long journey to go back and get another load of stone and come back and do the whole thing all over again. And there's some guy playing his stupid loud bass stereo outside. God, I hate people that do that. And for the most part now, this guy should be just staying on his own little track. Alright, well, considering the video is basically an hour long now, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, God bless, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!